On YouTube, just thought I'd come back with another live show review. This is actually the first one for this channel. Yes, I know the background is sketchy all around me. Got video games over here, video games over there. Yes, I know. I normally use those for video game reviews and Hulu Plus and stuff like that whenever I review that. I'm doing music right at this moment, but this camera has a much wider range to view around me, so I need to get this figured out, but hopefully by the next video I will. And anyways, so again, the band I'm going to be reviewing is Scare Don't Fear. They was on tour with Mushroomhead, was the headliner of the show, and Hed PE. They were honestly the only band that I knew going into the show. I had friends that knew who Mushroomhead was, and I'd heard some songs from Hed PE a long time ago. But anyway, Scare Don't Fear was the band that I knew that was going to be there, so I was ready to go. And when we got there, there was the first band on stage, and they had already started by the time we came in. I think they only played like one song before we came in. But we came in, and it was a ton of fun, a lot of energy. And where I seen them at, though, the issue that they was having is that this wasn't a show on their tour. It was just a stop-by show on nights that they had off. And they had actually posted it on the wrong place. There was a place called Green Street, and they had actually posted on their website, or at least the people who post for Hed PE and others bands that were there that night had posted that they was playing in Winston-Salem. So there was not a lot of people. There was honestly maybe 60 people by the time that the show, by the time Mushroomhead started. But when we got there, there was maybe 15 to 20 people, so there was not a lot at all. But they were still putting on a show as if they was playing for a packed house, which is something that I actually enjoy. I do go to some shows, and I notice that there's not a lot of people there, and the bands just seem not to get into it. And I get how that can be frustrating for them to not have people show up to their shows. But either way, if you put on a good show for the 15 to 20 people, then you just made another 15 to 20 fans, rather than not trying and just going out there, doing what you got to do for the night, and then getting off. But a lot of energy, and it was a lot of fun. I know that Chris and Frankie, I believe that are their names, at least by their Instagram handles. Frankie is Frankie Screams, which of course you would know he does the screaming, and Chris does the rapping or lyrics of the band. Either way, it's really, they complement each other very well. I was kind of nervous about it going in, because most of the time if you hear kind of rap or anything like that, you think of like Attila, which Attila sounds good and I like them also, but it's screaming and rapping, which Chris does not scream, or at least I've never heard him scream. That would actually be kind of cool to hear. But Frankie does the screaming, so it's kind of, they separate themselves and do different things in the band. But the show, again, was very good, a lot of energy. And actually, after the show where we was at, you can go and talk to the bands afterwards. And I talked to Chris for, I know, around 10 minutes. Got some pictures with him and all that. They're up on my Instagram, which is Home of Metalcore. You can go check that out if you want. But anyways, that is where I took some pictures, and they're posted up on there. But that night was a ton of fun. It was actually my first concert going to. And overall, they're very nice. I actually still message Frankie occasionally, and I sent him some of my first shirts I printed. So they respond online, which is another good thing about them. So overall, great live show, great music in general, and very nice to their fans, and genuinely seem like they care about the people that they have to talk to. I know it's probably not the easiest job to have, going on tour and playing at empty shows sometimes like they had to do the night that we came. But overall, great band, very nice. And go check them out. Scare Don't Fear. They have a YouTube page where they post their music and vlogs and stuff like that. And their Instagram, where they're always posting about the new music they're doing. And I think they have 5 minutes with Chris. I don't know. It's something like that. They talk about random stuff for 5 minutes. It's actually pretty funny. So go check that out. And anyways, thanks for watching, and leave comments down below of more bands you want me to do reviews of and things like that. And hopefully I'll have this whole background thing figured out and all that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.